Welcome back, everybody. From Maryland and the Bayside to Delaware and the Henlopen, we are starting on the softball diamond for this second block.
That's right. Softball needs some love too, right?
Yeah, of course.
We got to hit the softball diamond.
The ladies.
And we had an all-Henlopen matchup, Ryan, earlier this week. Delmar still searching, there you go, for their first win of the year, taking on Sussex Central Tuesday afternoon. Knights breaking out the power early. Caitlin Evan crushes a 2-run blast to left field. Knight would lead 3-0 the Knights
home run
after
trot.
one. Now Delmar answering back in the bottom half of the inning. Josie Holloman, isn't she just in 8th grade, right? Doubles down the third baseline. Wildcats able to draw even after one. So after giving up 2 in the top half of the fourth, Wildcats, they come right back. 2 RBI double,
right
courtesy of Ashlyn Tatman that splits the gap and left to give Delmar the lead. And then some further insurance. They call it Geico, right? Yeah, that's kind of lame. For Delmar, from senior Paige Lynch, tacks on another run down the line at third. Cats played 6 in the 4th inning alone to get their first win of the year, the final 9-6.
After the last week we had, it was much better. You know, started out the season 0-3. To play Central and beat them, that's always a tough game every year. Anytime you get a win, it relaxes you some, but we still got to keep working.
Always relaxing after a win for Coach Wayne. And obviously, you know, get a 3-run win and you score 9. Feels pretty good.
Yeah, and I think one of the biggest takeaways right now is that Delmar, of course, they're now riding a 3-game win streak as opposed to Sussex Central, who have gone on to drop their last 3 or 4 games. So Delmar, once you pick up that win, the momentum starts to come in. People start to, you know, feel each other out there on the field, where you're going to be. Chemistry starts to really build. And, of course, then the wins start to rack on as well. So, yeah, here we go. Early on in the season, we're still going to have a lot more softball to come from both the Bayside and the Henlopen, but we have more from the state of Delaware. And for those games, let's send it back over to Drew.
Yeah, you're right, guys, and we'll continue. I see your Delmar, and I'll raise you another Delmar. We'll head into Delmar and pick things up with some more lacrosse. Why not? The Wildcats looking for their first win of the year, hosting Woodbridge. A 1-1 game. Woodbridge's Jacob Webb dodges the defender to break the tie, and then later in the quarter, Richard Massey shows off the playmaking skills with a hockey assist to Lane Mill. Bridge up 3-2, but Delmar needed some offense, and answering the call is Mason Lilly. He works his way around the X, and he's in for the score. And then, check this one out. Dante Trader Jr. with perhaps the goal of the season goes flashy. Behind the back for the gorgeous goal. We might be seeing this one later, just FYI. And then to put it away, Cats with the man advantage. Luke Hackett, the long pole, getting it done. Delmar gets their first win at home over the Blue Raiders, 15-9. Let's pick things up in the bottom of the third with Milford and Cape Henlopen. Milford strikes out freshman Aiden Zimmerman with a 2 RBI single into shallow right. And a few batters later, runners on third. Thomas Lady with the sacrifice fly to make it 3-0 Milford. The score would stay that way until the top of the 5th inning. But then Ryan Gibbons, you'll see him here, shot into left, scores 2 to stop the Vikings drought there. And then later in the inning, after a pass ball score, Lucas Johnson, he drops one into right field. Another 2 RBI single as Cape goes up 5-3 in the 5th inning. But Milford, the Bucks aren't going anywhere. Bottom half of the 6th inning, after making it a 1-run ball game, pass ball. Jackson Turner comes in from home all the way from third, and just like that, we're headed to extra innings. So in extras, you see it, the light's getting looming. It's getting dark. Milford with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Zimmerman's hit by the pitch, a walk-off hit by pitch. You'll love to see it. Keeps the Bucks undefeated to start the season, 6-5. Let's stick with the Diamond as undefeated Delmar hosting Delmarva Christian. Royals getting on the board in the second. Riley Culver, a solo home run. Ladies and gentlemen, check your windshields. Make sure everything is where you found it. Jump ahead to the 3rd inning, 2 on base, and Joseph Jones hits a low shot into the gap, scoring Mike Briggs and Braden Stonebreaker. The score to keep Christian up 3 headed to the bottom of the inning. Wildcats, though, up to bat. Gavin Roy Stewart knocks a bouncer into right field, bringing Ryan Nelson home from second. Gets Delmar on the board. Wildcats still down, though. 2, bottom of the 7th. Gabriel Cohn hits a grounder to the gap, and Hunter DeFava makes the play for the final out. Delmarva Christian takes it over Delmar 3-1. And we'll transition to the beautiful game just for you, Ryan. Delmar hosting Woodbridge. 1-1 game at the half. Ashley Hastings just outside the goal on this one for Delmar. Next, Indians possession. Maddie Tipton makes a move on the defender and gets it past for the beautiful goal to break the tie, just finding her way into the back of the net. A few minutes later, though, Isabella Binko running free through the defense. She sends a rocket from 25 yards out, just over the keeper and in for the score to put IR up 2. And the Indians looking for the cushion their lead a little bit more. Avery Coggleton sends the cross in front of the net and finds Anastasia Diakos, and she gets it past the keeper. Indian River moves to 4-0 on the year with a 4-1 win over Delmar. Guys, we'll send it back to you for some more scores.
All right, here we go. A few more scores to get to from across Delaware. Tyler Bowen with 7 strikeouts in IR's win over Smyrna. They're 3-1 as Dover. Here we go. The Senators get 6 shutout innings from Haram Davis in their win over Laurel. And around the softball diamond, Milford freshman Bianca Salisbury pitches a complete game 3-hitter in their win. And sister Kate and Kara Borowski, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, dominate the former with 11 strikeouts and the latter 4-4 with 2 RBIs as Polytech moves to 2-1 with a shutout win over Lake.
All right, all I want to do is talk about soccer after that last highlight, but I'm assuming that you want to talk about something else.
Yeah,
I'm just going to assume.
I want to talk about Dante Trader and that goal for Delmar.
That's true.
Yeah, we're going to see that goal plus him a little bit later. Dover baseball makes it 3 in a row. They're starting to find their form as well. And we're going back to soccer here.
Okay, all right.
IR. Yeah. How impressive are those girls?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the shot from the top, the left-footed finish, and then obviously
You're saying
the cross.
It while the highlights were moving on. Yeah, it's impressive.
All 3 of those goals, I liked them.
For high school athletes,
yep,
a very impressive game for them.
Very good girls soccer team there at Indian River. Be watching. It's time for us to take our next break. When we return, volunteers descended on the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center, helping keep Delmarva's dental game strong.
It's Macy Griffin from Washington High, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.